What inspired you to come here? Is it your first time here?
Yes, Pitti Uomo has always been something I've been looking forward to since 2-3 years now, and this is my first time. I'm representing India in its full glory.
And what do you think about the fashion industry, since you're a fashion designer?
Well, globally, there has been a surge, an increase in how menswear is being looked at. Women have enough options, but men don't. And especially in India, the growth is phenomenal. It's growing at a 27% every year on year. It's a great time for menswear. It's a great time for men's fashion. Some great trends coming out this year specifically. Exciting time.
And if you can change one thing in fashion, or maybe two, what would those things be?
See, fashion is always changing. What I would like, and I hope, is the mindset of how people look at fashion. Today you will see that every man dressed here is in his full glory. I'd like men to dress all the time in their full glory.
And can you tell me what kind of material do you use for your clothing?
So we use a lot of silk pashmina. We make textiles back in India. A lot of sustainable wool yarns are created by us. And we like to go back to our own roots, but keep it contemporary.
Do you have a problem with the fast fashion in India? Because we know in Europe we have that one.
See, India has always been a very sustainable country. We have in our culture to have slow fashion is a very important part of our culture. In fact, very often our clothes are given by our parents to the children, from our children to our children. For example, this shawl is about 60 years old. And it doesn't get slower than this. And India's community is always focused on slow fashion.
So is this because of the government and the steps that it makes, or because of the people?
I think it's the love for textile. India is a glorious country for textiles, so we like to live in the heritage of our work. Heritage only comes when you don't do away with things and buy new things. Heritage comes when you carry on the old tradition. So I think traditional countries have a tendency to be more sustainable. We love to go back to our own textiles all the time.
Are there any new designers or brands that come in India and in a way change your traditional way of dressing?
Well, this is called globalization, isn't it? This happens a lot. In fact, every year you'll see new designers coming up with contemporary ideas how to make their clothes global. But because of our heritage being so strong, even in the global platform, we like to bring in a little bit of heritage into it, which means technique, hand techniques, embroideries, brooches, all those little things that help to revisit our history. I think that happens a lot. But yes, a lot of young designers like to make a global statement, which is great. As long as there is a bit of heritage, it's always wonderful.